Messi and the empty stadium. Lionel Messi was very famous. He played football and loved the game. One night, after a match, Messi stayed at the stadium. His teammates went home. The coaches went home. The fans went home. Soon, Messi was alone. The stadium was quiet, very quiet. Messi wanted to get his bag from the locker room. He walked through a long hallway. His footsteps echoed. Tap, tap, tap. Then he heard another sound. Tap, tap, tap. Messi stopped. The other footsteps stopped too. He looked behind him. Nobody was there. Strange, he said. Then he continued walking. Tap, tap, tap. Again, he heard the other footsteps, following him, slowly. Messi walked faster. The footsteps walked faster too. He turned around quickly. Nothing. The hallway was empty. A cold feeling ran through his body. Finally, he reached the locker room. He opened the door. Inside, everything looked normal. The lockers were closed. The lights were on. Messi picked up his bag. Then he heard a voice, a very soft voice. Messi. Messi froze. The voice came from the far corner of the room. Who's there? He asked. No answer. He walked closer. The corner was empty. Then the lights went out. Click. Darkness. Messi's heart started beating fast. He took out his phone and turned on the flashlight. A small light filled the room. Then he saw something. A football. It was rolling across the floor by itself. Slowly, until it stopped in front of him. Messi stared at it. Nobody had kicked it. Nobody was there. Then the ball moved again. This time, it rolled toward the tunnel leading to the field. Messi did not want to follow it, but he was curious. He walked after it. The tunnel was dark. The air felt cold. When he reached the field, he stopped. The stadium lights were off. Thousands of empty seats surrounded him. The place felt different, like someone was watching him. Then he heard cheering. Loud cheering, the sound of thousands of fans. Messi, Messi, Messi. But the seats were empty. There was nobody there. The cheering became louder. Messi, Messi, Messi. Messi looked around. His hands were shaking. Then the cheering stopped. Instantly. Silence. Complete silence. In the middle of the field stood a person. A boy, maybe 10 years old. He wore an old football shirt. Messi was sure the boy had not been there before. Hello? Messi called. The boy did not answer. He simply stood there, looking down. Messi walked closer. Are you okay? Slowly, the boy lifted his head. His face was pale. His eyes looked sad. I came to watch you play, the boy said quietly. Messi felt confused. Where are your parents? The boy ignored the question. I never got to see the match. What do you mean? The boy pointed toward the seats. Many years ago, there had been an accident near the stadium. A young fan had died before he could watch his favorite player. Messi did not know why, but he felt that this was the boy. The boy smiled sadly. I waited a long time. The wind became cold. The empty seats seemed darker. Then shadows appeared in the stands. Hundreds of shadows. Watching. Silent. Still. Messi felt fear. The boy looked at him. Will you play one game with me? Messi looked at the ball near his feet. He nodded. Okay. The boy smiled. For the first time, he looked happy. Messi kicked the ball gently. The boy kicked it back. They passed the ball to each other. 1 pass. 2 passes. 3 passes. The shadows watched quietly. Then the boy laughed. A normal laugh. A happy laugh. After a few minutes, he stopped. Thank you, he said. The stadium lights suddenly turned on. Bright white light filled the field. Messi covered his eyes. When he looked again, the boy was gone. The shadows were gone too. The stadium was empty. Only the football remained. Messi slowly walked back to the locker room. The next morning, he asked the stadium manager about the boy. The manager looked surprised. Then he showed Messi an old newspaper. There was a picture of a young fan. The same boy. Messi felt cold. That night had been real. Years later, Messi still remembered the strange game. And sometimes, when he entered an empty stadium, he thought he heard a child's voice in the distance. Thank you for playing with me. The end.